one of the issues that we faced last year was primarily the opening, and we had issues with both our openers not really getting us off to flyers, and we've tried to address that by getting a mixed bag of overseas openers. Also, we've gone towards an Indian opener in Prithvi Shaw. We've already had someone like an Abhishek Patel, a KL Rahul. They're all great options for us this year, and Pathum recently showed us the form that in some ways ensured that Australia was out of the tournament, got a big 100, had a good chance at looking at Pathum in the ILT20, which happened in December. And I had a good chance to see him from close quarters. He's a very exciting player. And we've tried to address that opening issue from last year by getting in these exciting players.
T20 I guess a format है नाम कहते हैं कि it's more about the power back batting and lately it has been so but KL राहुल एक ऐसा बैटर है आपके पास जिसके अराउंड आप अपनी टीम को रिवॉल्व कर सकते हैं अपनी बैटिंग को रिवॉल्व कर सकते हैं what is the role that is expected last year शायद उन्होंने खुद ने भी बोला था कि I want to play in the middle order but this time around what is this?
So no matter how much you try and get this out of me, whether he'll open or whether he'll go lower down the order, I'm not spelling my beans. You'll have to wait and watch. But to answer your question, someone like a KL is massive for a side. I mean, he brings in experience, he brings in leadership, he brings in loads of runs. He's a bank. He'll get you X number of runs every season. But whether he'll open, wait and watch.
Also, sir, whether he'll open or not, but one thing that we have seen is that he'll be pretty happy with the option calls because few players that he bought in and suddenly they are stars. Whether it be Akub Nabidar, Pathum Nisanka you earlier talked about. I don't know about Akub Nabidar. He had a brilliant run this season, and this time Natarajan is obviously there. That might be your first choice, but having Akub there, which you spent a lot of force upon, and he was cynosure of all eyes before the auction as well. So how excited as the long-term process for the DCB?
So we obviously believe that he's been there long enough. He's not somebody who's 20, 21, who's not a rookie. He's been here playing domestic cricket for a very long time, and I think he's had a huge season and a big part to play in Jammu and Kashmir, winning their very first trophy and to pick up literally like 5 odd wickets every innings from the quarterfinals, semis, and the finals. I think to a large extent, single-handedly taking the bulk of the work and making sure that his side wins that trophy. And we kind of scouted him quite early. We had called him for a few trials, and we felt that there was something special about him. And obviously, other sides also have seen that he has something special, and hence he's gone for a fair price. He's gone for a fair bit, and 8.5 crores is what he went for, and that tells you that people have noticed him, and it also tells you that we, to some extent, are lucky to have him with us.
Last year, the bowling looked sorted. As always, spin bowling, you have the best spin combo. Fast bowling again with Akub, Natraj, and some brilliant foreign guys there. But with the batting, last year as well, you said that we struggled with the opening. This time the opening might look settled with the finishing though. Ashutosh is there, obviously. Miller coming in to that position which you bought on almost nothing, from the base price. How is that acquisition going to help, build up that lower middle order position for finishing the game, especially in a ground that is comparatively very small and David Miller can make the most of it?
So what we've tried to do is, if you had a chance to look at our strategy, we've tried to have enough backups for every skill set. We've got enough openers. We've got about 5 odd openers. We've also got players to bat at number 3, maybe a Karun Nair, maybe a Samir Rizvi, maybe a Nitish Rana. We've also got a middle order with Axar, Stubbs, Ashutosh, Miller. All these guys are again great options for us in the lower middle order. And even with the fast bowlers, we've got about 5 odd fast bowlers who I think can be decided on a given day, depending on the surface, as to who do we play, who do we use on that given day. And as you also mentioned about the spin department, we've got Axar, we've got Kuldeep, we've got Vipraj Nigam also to play for us. And I think I'm pretty pleased with the way we've gone about in the auction, and pleased with what we picked and the players that we have scouted, and just hopeful that everything falls in place. And I'm quite confident of things falling in place.